Welcome everyone back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. My name is DFree here today. We are taking a look at the Master Pack 2 banner, also taking a look at all of the brand new Extreme units that did come out on this banner as well. Hope you guys enjoy. Hit subscribe if you happen to be new for more content. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are going to go ahead and do any summons. So it's kind of weird because a lot of people are going to wait for something about SSB Gogeta, but I want to tell you now, that could be further away than you think it is just because of some of the things that I've heard through back channels. But I don't know when that's coming. So long story short, it's not here now. It could come at any moment. It could come at the end of the current login bonus. I don't know. But what I will say is right now the Master Pack banner is live, and it's actually a really good banner for new players. I mean, like, you have access to the most popular character in the game, SS Bardock here. And of course, in the future, it should follow the trend of Master Pack 1 and turn into a ticket banner as well. So we'll see what happens. But for now, the rates are doubled on this banner. So again, double EX, double sparking rate, which is really, really cool to see. I did a multi earlier, had like 4 sparkings. It's crazy. To be fair, I didn't really need much, but I did need that Goku in the middle to get that 5-star, and I did actually. That's cool. And then Goten and Trunks are here, so it's not a bad banner. Could be better, but it's not bad. The thing about it is that it doesn't feature the Legends Rising type of units. It just features the Ultra Space Time units. So moving on though. We do have Chilled, we have Super Saiyan Bardock, we have the Goku SS2, and I don't know why I'm talking like that. We got Deborah here, we have Gotenks, we have Goten, we have Trunks, we have Majin Buu, Perfect Form Cell, we have Super Saiyan Goku, Android 16, Piccolo, 18 Krillin, and then Trunks and Vegeta. I get why Trunks is here, because future tag, but like Vegeta, I don't know. But we do have 4 brand new EX units that we're going to spend time going over, and then I'll give you guys my own personal rankings. Feel free to let me know what you guys think about the rankings for these individual units as well. So we have Sun Family, Hybrid Saiyan, Sun Gohan. He is a defense type green EX unit. Again, they're all EX types, but EXs are good in this game. I've said it since launch. EXs are good. They're usable. Some better than others, yes, but usable. So that's the stat layout as we move on here. So the main ability. Restores own health by 20%, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts, and it takes 20 timer counts to use that ability. So the biggest thing about him is that he's a defense type unit, so the ability to last longer in battle because of the healing and stuff like that, and damage bonus is always nice for a unit that otherwise wouldn't get much, right? So that's the main like intangibility for him, just because of the fact that he can, again, survive a little bit. Survivability, that's the mantra of a defense type unit. So you like to see it. I would have preferred for it to be an ally heal as well, but whatever. So anyways, unique ability. Team Trunks Blast attack up, plus 40% to blast damage, inflicted when a character Trunks is a battle member. That applies to any Trunks in the game. Kid Trunks, Future Trunks, any Trunks. It just says Trunks. It does not specify. So that is always the case. If you didn't know that, if you look at cards and they say, oh, you need to bring like this character, like Goten, for example, he gets a bonus to damage, I believe, if he has a Trunks battle member. But that applies to any Trunks. You don't have to bring Kid Trunks if you didn't know that. So like little things like that. So it should be like right here. So yeah, when character Trunks is a battle member. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. Altogether though, I don't really care for the blast damage, but I'll take it. Whatever. It's better than not having anything. The best thing about him, though, is he is another Saiyan that has access to sustained damage cut. So he has reduced damage received by 40% until the combo ends when changing cover, and plus 3 to own substitution count when activated. That's a really, really good cover change. It's just he's green, so like, you know, green, And also, Future just got another green too, Don't know when you use him, you know, and hybrids, because he doesn't pick up a hybrid support. He's weird, but altogether though, he's good. He's good though. And we take a look at the special. He has the Kamehameha, deals major impact damage, plus 15% to strike damage inflicted. And then his green card restores his own health by 10% and ki by 35. Let's take a look at some of the levels. So it costs 25, and it goes all the way down to 21, which we can't do right now. I think you can get this card to level 5 right now. And then the special, it's a regular 50 cost card, and we don't see the arts cards costs here, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to get Renzi to add that, because some cards like Mai, for example, do have separate costs on some of their cards, and I don't see it. Anyways, altogether though, and he's a future tag support, by the way, strike and blast defense at 5-star, just blast defense otherwise. Double defense booster. At 5 stars, he's a really, really good bench unit. Like, I don't even think you need to use him. He's just a really, really good future tag bench unit, excuse me. So you just put him on your bench. Don't even take him into battle. Mai would love that. You know, getting more defense for her is never a bad thing because she can kind of do the role that he really wants to do in battle too. So he's cool and all. One of the better EXs in general in the game, I will say. We take a look at Fasha here. She's a support type. Support types are always kind of hit or miss. So we're going to guess they don't miss, huh? Anyways, let's see what happens. So blast attack is relatively high, actually, almost 50k there. And of course, these numbers aren't the final numbers she would have otherwise. Level 2000 though. So taking a look here. Key restore speed, by the way, 2400. I do want to see Gohan's 2000. Not bad. So draws a special move arts card with her main ability. That's always a bonus because that's your most powerful card. Restores allies' health by 20%. This is what I wish the Gohan had. And it takes 20 timer counts. So support unit, this is more, again, it makes more sense for her to have it. The best thing the Gohan does is the green card because he can spam it if he ever draws it, that is. And he can continue to survive. 10% here, the main ability, another 20%. And he, of course, gets more keys so we can turn that into more damage. And he's boosting both of his damage type things with these other skills too. So that's the best thing about him. But already I'm kind of liking Fasha a little bit more just because of the main ability. It's more versatile. Heals allies, that's very versatile. Drawing a card is very versatile, so I'll take that. Now, unique ability, assist, Bardock strike attack up, plus 50% to strike damage of allied character Bardock for 25 timer counts when this character is switched to standby. So she's actually really good alongside either of the two Bardocks that's currently in the game, green or blue. They will get a big strike attack boost, and they both want strike damage anyway. So she's perfect character to run with them. And if she has a Saiyan Z ability, she's 100% worth consideration. We'll get down to that in a moment. Inflicts allies with attribute downgrade. All enemies, excuse me, I was going to say attribute downgrade allies. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 30% to damage received when defeated. Wow. So when she goes down, all enemies, not just one, but all get a general 30% increase to how much damage they take. That's really cool. That's really, really good. Oh, I kind of spoiled it there. I saw the saying there. We'll get back to that. So, moving on. Special. Energy Bullet. Deals major explode damage. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 10% of damage received for 15 timer counts on hit. And nothing changed here. These don't typically change. I think Gotenks is the only one with one that's more expensive. Could be another. So another attribute downgrade, like those are interesting because they're able to be cleared, of course, abnormal conditions and stuff. So they're nice to have though, but they're easily, you know, able to be cleared. So the best thing about her is still her main ability though, I will say that. And then also like this stuff here, you don't even need to use it with a Bardock. This can be completely ignored, the first one. The second one's not bad. So we come down to her green card. Restores own ki by 50. Okay. Plus 20% to allies inflicted damage. Wow. And it's just a regular 20. This is a really, really good unit. This is a really, really good unit. I 100% think Fasha is better than Gohan. And then also Z ability too. Just strike defense. They didn't give her a double buff, but she instead has a double tag buff. Female warrior and Saiyan. So she doesn't pick up Saiyan until 5-star. Ouch, that hurts because she wants to be on Saiyans as well. Female warriors, you guys know me. I don't mind playing that team. I love it. But Saiyans will be a nice team for her. And also it's like strike defense, which is better than blast defense in my opinion, but that's good. And 32% is a lot. So she's not bad at all. That's a really good Z ability. But like her skills are very, very good. Restoring own ki. You can just use this, then switch, and you'll have given yourself enough. Okay, let's just kind of recap. So, say you had the key, you would use this, the green card, and then you turn around and use her main ability. So you would have the key from there to use the special move arts card, which costs 50 key that you just drew, and then you could switch into an ally who would then from there have a bonus to damage inflicted. Like that type of versatility is very, very good in this game. That's the type of stuff that's really good. See, this type of stuff makes me wonder why when it comes to support types, there are some that are done right, and there are some that just aren't done that well. And like, I've never been one to bag on Beerus, but it's just like he doesn't seem like he should be a support type. I don't get it. To me, It feels like he'd be better as another type, right? But to be fair, I mean, who knows what he'll become in the future when more units are applicable to his team, but like this is a really good unit, and she's very reminiscent of Mai actually, with the allied buffs and the restoration of ki. She's kind of like Mai light, so that's really good because Mai low key is individually just with her kit the best unit on that banner. Gohan is better though because of the versatility he has and being able to be on Super Saiyan's team and stuff like that. But Mai is very, very powerful in this game. So like, this is pretty much Mai light. So you can have them both on the same team too. Also a red EX unit. Well, red most importantly, because as you see, female warriors only have reds that just came out. Prior they didn't even have a red. So this is a very powerful unit. And then if you get her enough in the future, the Saiyan Z ability is very good. So then we have Honey Pan, B-Pan. This is a support type as well. So Pan's actually very gimmicky. So that's interesting. Very high key restore speed, because apparently that's Pan's gimmick. She always has high key restore speed. In fact, I want to see where Blue Pan is. I haven't gone through and seen where the rankings are, but 2600 was for a long time the best one in the game. I feel like she's probably been eclipsed by somebody. Let me know in the comments down below if she has. I don't know. Anyways. So let's see. So 2500 is very good. So Space Tomboy. I love how they choose the one where she's dressed up as a bee to be called Tomboy. Okay. Applies the following attribute upgrades for 15 timer counts. Plus 50% chance to inflict poison upon landing. Excuse me. I can't talk. A strike arts hit. Plus 50% chance to inflict bleeding upon landing a blast hit. Plus 50% chance to inflict paralyze upon landing a special move arts. What the hell? I knew she was gimmicky, but this is outrageous. This is the definition of gimmicks. Why couldn't they just, I guess because she's an EX, but they just gave like Trunks and Mai these abilities pretty much, like the bleed and stuff on their cards. I mean, not all of them, right? But this is really good. 50% chances is nutty. And then 50% chance to paralyze. Paralyze is so annoying. If you don't switch out, that is. Lead is very, very good. Poison. Those are good. I'm just like, why? This is why. Okay. Not bad at all. Unique ability, Energize Strike Attack up. Plus 10% to allies. Inflicted Strike for 20 timer counts on this character until enters the battlefield. Why when she enters? It should be when she switches. Why when she enters? That's dumb. Well, at least they'll be able to use a little bit of the buff. And it also should apply to her, which is cool. Plus 10% to allies, inflicted strike. So yeah, this should go for her too. Because typically allies, quote unquote, does apply to the unit itself. Just entering the battlefield is kind of weird. You might as well just say it when she... I don't know, it's weird. Because she's going to be the only one really, really utilizing that. A lot of times when you switch, you might have, 5 or 6 seconds left, or whatever the case is, to utilize it with another unit. Plus 25% to damage inflicted when female warrior tag is a battle member. Not bad, so she just does more damage on the female warrior team. Deals major impact damage, 30% chance to inflict paralyze. So 80% chance to paralyze with main ability. She's going to pretty much always paralyze. Restores own health by 10, cures abnormal conditions. So another self HP booster. Strike attack and defense plus 22% at 5-star. Just defense otherwise. She is one of the best possible units you can have on the female warrior. The female warrior team is pretty much this top row. It's pretty much the top row here. You can make flex choices, like swapping out the blue pan for the purple Android 18. You would only get buffs to the other androids, but you can do something like that. The thing is that these androids, though, are melee-based, so you probably don't want to do that. You'd probably be better off if you honestly ran like a 5-star Kaioken Goku there and then spot it instead. But it works nonetheless. And I personally run EX purple pan. I don't know how I would change it up, but that's a really nice lineup there. I still feel like she's not as good as Gohan, but I still feel like she's not as good as Fasha either. So I think she's in my 3rd spot. So right now, Fasha's number 1, Gohan's 2, and she's number 3. And here we have Tora. So extreme ranged type. So that means he's obviously blast focused. There we go. 55k rounded up anyway to blast attack. 2200 key restore speed. Plus 40% to allies damage inflicted against Frieza Force. Wow, he destroys Frieza Force. For 20 timer counts, wow, he destroys Frieza Force. It sucks Frieza Force's team isn't more common. It's pretty common, but it's not common enough to where I would consider using Tora on my team. Minus 10 to own Blast Arts cost for 20 timer counts. That's cool. He's like a revenge unit. He hates Frieza for everything. from the Bardock special. Team Bardock blast attack up, plus 40% of blast damage inflicted when a Bardock is a battle member. So Tora is going to do a ton of blast damage individually, and he'll also be able to reduce his cost. Now, here's the thing. This first part is dependent on a specific enemy, but the second part, the way it's worded, should still trigger regardless of who the enemy is. So that's important to note. Use the main ability, he just gets cheaper blast cards, regardless of who the enemy is. Defeated Bardock, blast attack up, so plus 80% of blast damage of allied character Bardock when he's defeated. So when he goes down, Bardock gets an insane blast attack boost. This isn't bad. 80% is so high, it's not bad. It's just the Bardocks in the game, again, are strike focused, but this is good. 80% is so high that I don't mind it. So he can just kind of come in and just die. And then, like, I like how they're having these sacrificial units. They just come in and just lose, and then they give insane buffs. That's cool. So anyways, we have Flame Bullet, deals major explode damage, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, plus 15% of blast damage received. So all of this is geared towards just doing a ton of blast damage. Plus 15% to allies blast damage as well, for 10 times. Oh, wow. Yeah, he and double blast cards, and then blast attack and defense. Blast attack otherwise. It sucks melee. I'm so biased towards melee. I don't know. I'm so biased towards it. But blast units are trying to make a strong comeback with the last couple of updates. He goes into the spot right ahead of Pan. And really, he's not far behind Gohan, in my opinion. I think Gohan has more versatility, or usability anyway. But this guy might be a little bit more versatile, being a base Saiyan and not being a hybrid Saiyan. And then Bardock. This will be interesting to see if we get more Bardocks in the future. That, like, a Bardock that's actually blast focused, this would be insane. Like, the Bardocks we have now are solid blast units, but one that's insane blast-wise would be crazy. Where's your blast attack for comparison's sake? 54 and then 59. You don't get any blast boosts, though, do you? Let me see if there's any blast boosts. Blast attack, blast defense. Well, no, the cost, whatever. So, yeah. We'll see you in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new for more Dragon Ball Legends content. And I'll catch all of you guys in the next Dragon Ball Legends video.